And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. And that's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Now, here's Zubac. Lets it go. Goes back up. The rebound by Steven Adams.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there. Even if he didn't knock down the shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Bain. Outside Jackson. Out to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Memphis a rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Westbrook dishes to George. It's Covington on the wing. Wide open look. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. He doesn't hit that one. Adams, some nice D. And a wide open look for Bain. And it's off from three-point range. Here's George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with SuperLu for just a minute. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
All right, David, thanks. And here's Morant after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Morant passes to Bain. Out to Morant. There's the drive.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Brooks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Leonard. Covington passes to Leonard. On the wing, George. It doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Bane kicks to Brooks. Back to Bane. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Westbrook finds Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And he knocks down the first one.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Morant against Westbrook. Here's Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Morant.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Outside, Covington. Passes it to George. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 7 points for George.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Morant scanning the floor. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. The shot misses. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Really nothing distracting Russell Westbrook right now. He's got that shooting window wide open.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Sinks the triple. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Bane with it. Leonard picks him up. Bane against Covington. Adams the pass to Bane. Can't get it to fall.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Covington kicks to Westbrook. Morant against George. And then George with the jam.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Here's Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Deflects the pass. Covington against Bane. Covington passes to George. Over Brooks. Nice D from Brooks. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The 3 from Morant. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the drive. And then George with the jam.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
Westbrook against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Leonard. Morant bats for 2. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Brett?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Now here's Brooks. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Brooks misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Now the dish to Westbrook. Outside Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Latrey. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brooks dishes to Morant. He kicks it to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Jackson down low. Leonard's there. Bain finds Morant. Nobody near Leonard. Hands it from downtown. Leonard's got 5.
Well, the defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Now, here's Bain. Westbrook with the block. Outside for George. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight. Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Out to Brooks from deep. And he gets it back. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not.
The previous play is under review.
Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second. Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with George on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Norman Powell is out there with Morris. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard position.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Powell. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Jones finds Kennard. Now Clark kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Plumlee, the pass to Morris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Memphis ball. The Grizzlies trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the inside. Here's Clark. Back to Jones. And there's the pass to Kennard. A 3-pointer off the mark. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And here's Kennard after Eric Gordon hit the 3. Here's Conchar, defended by Gordon. Here's Aldama. Takes it off the glass. Aldama's got his first basket of the night.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Pass to Morris. And here is Powell. Jacks up a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Knocked away. Aldama passes to Clark. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Clark's got his first points in this one.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here's Kennard after the 3-pointer from Norman Powell. No good from Clark. Clippers leading by 9. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Powell. From deep. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Good play by Powell. Just a strong field to take the 3 that time.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Aldama. 1:25 left in the third. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jones connects in the foul line jumper.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Stolen away. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Kicks it out to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Morris finds Plumlee. Over Jones. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 12.
A well-schooled player with an improving touch. Plumlee lines up that shot and calmly knocks it down.
Jones, no one around him. And the 3 ball is good. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Highland. It's Powell on the wing. Fires from deep. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bain against Westbrook. Bain passes to Adams. Out to Brooks. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Westbrook with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And the rejection by Zubats. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Drives to the hoop. Count it, and the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Brooks kicks to Adams. Off target at the rim. Clippers leading by 6. Now George. He can't get that one. Morant with some nice D. Westbrook passes to Zubats. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to Brooks. Lets it go from the wing. The putback. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's Westbrook. George with no one around. The offensive rebound. Adams with it. Westbrook picks him up. Bain looking around. Brooks setting the pick for Jackson. Inside. Kick out to Adams. And it's rebounded by Covington. The Clippers in the lead. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And here is Los Angeles now. And he commits the intentional foul.
Desmond Bain. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Passes it to George. 6 to shoot. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
Jackson kicks to Bain. And the 3 off target.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11-point game. They could use a bucket. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
George passes to Leonard. Brooks against George.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Morant's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Westbrook with it. Five to shoot. From deep three-point range. And that one is off. So the Clippers with the win. And in the thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
systems. But ultimately, it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at center. Outside for Booker. Unloads. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. From downtown, the Suns clear it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the inside. Pass to Okogie. For three, Durant. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
What makes Dylan Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Jackson, the pass to Bane. Brooks with it. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Booker with it. He's picked up by Adams. The three from Ayton. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant going inside.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. The kick to Durant. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off the shot. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Here's Morant. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Morant's got 6.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
It's Booker on the wing. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Brooks. Back to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And so it's Memphis with it, coming off a Suns make. And the Suns pushing it up now. Paul can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Paul passes to Booker. There's the three. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Brooks. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. Bane against Booker. Bane, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
to mark. Oh, Morant with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's Aiden. He has 6. Right side, Paul. Outside, Durant. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Kept alive. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
It's hard to contain KD when he's going for a dunk. He's long and athletic.
Paul finds Aiden. The 3 ball. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. 1 quarter in the books. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Jackson outside. Crosses over. And the dunk by Jackson.
Unselfish score. If his shot isn't there, Bang will move the ball.
Outside Paul. The kick to Durant. This one for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Durant's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
From deep, Morant. That shot off the mark. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Paul. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson, pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Right side, Morant. Here we go, all alone. Pass to Booker. Morant against Paul. He shoots it. Booker can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies now. 4-point game. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Booker with the jam.
And look at those moves in the post and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Here's Morant. 6 points for him. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody.
I saw it. And he saw it. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. Durant, pass to Ayton. Oh, stolen by Morant. It's stolen away. To the middle. Here's Booker. Pass to Durant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Morant against Paul. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Bane. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Jackson. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Moran against Paul. Outside for Booker. Out to the wing. Pass to Durant. Here he goes. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Steven Adams. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Jackson, pass to Brooks. Moran against Paul. Outside Bane. Moran finds Bane. Back to Moran. Three-pointer. The Suns clear it. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant with those long arms able to attack the defense while protecting the ball.
Bane with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Bane. Takes the three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Durant. Shoots over Jackson. Back to Booker. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Outside Bane. Fires top of the key. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Well, now, appreciate it, Allie. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Aldama in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Clark outside. Back to Tillman. Pass to Aldama. Here's Tillman. Here's Kennard. Takes it inside. It's good.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Shamet. Ooh, nice D from Kennard.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Biyombo, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Phoenix calls timeout. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Jones, and the layup falls.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Suns leading. Here's Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Okay, fans, make some noise for your...
2 minutes into the second half of play now, and they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Get loud once again for them.
Clark finds Jones. Now here's Kennard. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Clark. Reverses. And Biyombo with the block.
Cyrus Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Biyombo. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Ross. Stolen by Kennard. Cuts off the pass. Let's go with a three. Baisley misses. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Clark, the pass to Jones. Back to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
For Phoenix, they've got 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Here's Shamet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Jones. Here's Kennard. Misses off the left iron.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Pass to Biyombo. It's Shamet on the wing. Left side Ross. 6 to shoot. Here's Baisley. To the inside. Clark grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Jones, the pass to Clark. He takes it in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on T.J. Warren.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Brandon Clark. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Pass to Biyombo. It's Ross on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Shamet. The Grizzlies pull it in. Tillman's got his 4th rebound in this one.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Kennard on the wing. For the lead, and the layup is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Brooks finds Jackson. The 11-footer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Paul against Morant. And that one's good. Paul's gotten his first bucket of the night.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
From deep, Morant. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
To the middle. Here's Durant. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Down low. Tipped. And the Suns pushing it up now. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. Count the basket. And the Suns lead by 2.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
Here's Morant. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Jackson. And Durant with the block.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations.
Outside for Booker. Paul passes to Booker. And he drops it in from the low post. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. Watch out, watch out! Watch your head!
Get out the way!
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
For 3, Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Pass to Bain. Over Booker. From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bain against Booker. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Morant, pass to Jackson. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. Back to Paul. The three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Deflects the pass. Paul with a steal. Pass to Aiden. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Aiden. That one goes. Count it. And the Suns lead by 6.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Just a gut. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Thank you all.
of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
Now here's Westbrook, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Passes it to KD. For three, Ayton trying to break free. No good from Durant.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Back to George. It's Covington on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Count it.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
KD sets the pick for Paul. And he drives in. Out to the wing. Ayton wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Westbrook with a screen for Leonard. Paul with the block. Booker looking around. KD on the wing. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Durant. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Okogie, the pass to KD. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Here's Ayton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but his defenders keep forgetting to box him out. He continues to just make them pay.
Now Westbrook, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Zubac finds Covington.
In the first.
Outside Leonard, pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Paul left side. This is to Ayton. Back to Paul. Stolen by Westbrook. KD against Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's George following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Out to KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And guys, we know that Kevin Durant, like most NBA players, has his off-the-floor pursuits away from the game. But the fact of the matter is, we know his priority is the game of basketball. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside for George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns trail by 4. Paul with the ball. Now Covington defending. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Paul.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
And Westbrook, here we go. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's George. Here's Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For 3, Booker. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's a Kogi in at the 3 spot.
Well, this guy knows how to do this in the open floor. Russell Westbrook in transition is the most dangerous player.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Westbrook. The Suns getting the bucket. Paul with the steal. For the finish. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. If they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California, having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Westbrook following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. George dishes to Westbrook. Back to George. He kicks it to Covington. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And it's George missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Ayton. A miss that time would have put him up. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. George sets a screen for Leonard. Outside, George. Back to Leonard.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Can they get it? And no good that time. Great D that time from Durant. Zubac finds Covington. Clippers moving the ball around. A nice shot by George.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greats.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now here's Paul, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there, and it's Zubac atop the key. Outside for George. It's good from long range. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
Durant against Leonard. Ayton sets the pick for KD. He dishes it to Ayton. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
KD sets the pick for Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Here now, the Clippers. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Left side, Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
How quick is Russell Westbrook with the dribble? He is impossible to contain.
Durant kicks to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Leonard with the steal. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 28. The Suns, 17.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Norman Powell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Plumlee, and there's Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point. Here's Highland. Out to Morris, fires for 3, hits the 3-point bomb. Evaluating recent attempts, Doors, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Suns pick up 2. Plumlee with a screen on Warren. Powell, no one around him, offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. Give you a salute, sir.
Plumlee sets the pick for Gordon. Kicks it to Plumlee. And the pass to Highland. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Baisley. No points in the game yet for him.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And the call, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Baisley. Stolen by Gordon. Here's the break. Shamet with the steal. And Ross with the slam.
Kevin, he's one of maybe 2 guys in the league who can finish on that kind of jam. Ross has so many dunks at his disposal.
Now, here is Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Here's Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gordon against Warren. Back to Ross. Pass to Shamet. From downtown. Powell pulls it in. Clippers leading by 9. Kicks it out to Gordon. Passes to Highland. Back to Gordon. Lots of room. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Shamet, the pass to Baisley. Plays it up and banks it in. Baisley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is something Baisley must hone. When he's scoring inside at a good percentage, what a bonus.
Plumlee dishes to Powell. Here's Highland. He's covered by Shamet.
Foul against the Suns.
The Clippers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Robert Covington comes in for Morris. Leonard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Paul George in for Gordon.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Here's Highland, defended by Paul. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by the Suns. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George was great all over his...
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 8. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Leonard inside. Here's George going inside, and it's Paul George with the finish.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Ball finds Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Timeout call, the Suns. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. A team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Leonard. The fadeaway, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, there's a comfortability for Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range. Boy, he can catch his rhythm right there.
Ayton a screen on George. Booker with no one around. Off target with his 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Leonard has it in the corner. No good from outside. Suns trail by 13. Durant inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Driving in, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
George against Booker. Leonard kicks to George. That fall. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. Booker outside. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball passes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock at 6. And Covington sends it back.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Clippers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Paul George.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Now Booker, after Robert Covington missed from long range. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook surveying the D. From deep three-point range, that shot no good. Teardrop shot misses there. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Steven Adams out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Now here's Clark. Shoots over Westbrook. And it comes off the front of the rim. George outside. Here's the 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bane. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Covington. George with it. The 3 is up. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
The 3 from Bane. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Westbrook. The 15-footer is good.
On defense, you have to worry about Westbrook in every part of the floor. I mean, he'll just punish you from the mid-range just as much as anywhere else.
Morant against Westbrook. Oh, George with a steal. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. And George with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. George has got 6 points. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Memphis. And here's Westbrook. Leonard finds Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. 5 points in the game.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
From deep, Bane. And he can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. George passes to Zubac. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. Westbrook. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Bane. And too long on the shot. The Clippers in the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
George with a steal. Leonard passes to Covington. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
The drive by Morant. Morant with the slam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Clark. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Kicks it to George, and stolen by Clark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Morant. There's the drive, and then Morant with the jam.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Russell Westbrook, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles. Memphis trailing here.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Now here's George. Pass to Zubac. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
You know, some have said those old-school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Well, great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and this has been a barn burner.
The focus, the balance. George doesn't back down from converting these challenging buckets.
Pass to Clark. And here's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Morant outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Kicks it to George. Westbrook outside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Powerful.
Yes! Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Bain, the pass to Jackson, to the wing, right side. Clark against Covington. Pass to Clark, and the Grizzlies call time here.
Put your hands together for your Clippers Breaker. Fans, your Clippers Breaker.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. He gets it in there. He's got 13.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Pass to Leonard. Again, the Clippers score.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Morant against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Clark. 4-3. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way. Westbrook into the lane. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Bane. Memphis leading. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. But BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim. And whenever he gets the chance, and when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Westbrook with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Zubac. Here's Covington. There's the triple. Clock at 6. Leonard passes to George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brandon Clark. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Tries again. Clark finds Morant. With the drive, Morant with the slam!
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Leonard on the wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for Memphis, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson, and it's Adams in at the center position. Out to Gordon. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
And it's Morant missing. The Clippers trail. Here's Highland. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Inside, Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Outside Jones, pass to Brooks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Wow, that's good. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Now Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Outside for Brooks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Norman Powell.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Up top, Powell. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Highland. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. 3-pointer. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Brooks outside. Kennard finds Brooks. Here's Aldama. He's checked by Plumlee. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Powell. Nifty move. Pass to Highland. Gordon outside. On the take. It's Powell on the wing. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Brooks with it. Picked up by Powell. Back to Brooks for the lead. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Powell's shot is off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. Here's Kennard. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Morris, a screen on Jones. Pass to Morris. Out to Powell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And he makes the first. And so Powell nails them both. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Outside Jones. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Jones. Here's Aldama. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Kennard. Goes back up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Gordon. That free throw misses.
Shooting for Memphis.
He hits the second from the line.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Here's Highland, defended by Jones. Morris outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw good for Morris.
At the line.
And so he makes both from the line. He gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead, leading by 1. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Even Zubats out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
No good with the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Over the years, man, we've seen Leonard become a knockdown three-point shooter. Got to get out on him now.
Here's Morant driving inside, and then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
George's shot is good.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Morant against Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Bane. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 6. Clark. Outside Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Morant off the drive. Here's Adams. Jackson on the wing. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Out to Leonard. For 3, George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Bane, no good.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Stolen by Jackson. From deep. Bane, no good.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Bane finds Adams. Outside for Morant. Takes a 3. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 6th rebound on the night. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. The offensive rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Jerry Jackson Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Westbrook. Second chance shot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Memphis trailing here. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to Bane. Morant against Westbrook. Pass to Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
So he can't get either to fall. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Morant outside. Hits the trifecta. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Here's George. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Back to Clark. Outside Bane. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock looking against them right now.
Clark with it, guarded by Covington. Bane, no good. Morant against Westbrook. So the Clippers win it. Boy, a hard fall. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the shot goes down.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Chris Paul. And that one is stuffed right through.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Booker. Buries it down low.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's Durant. Rising to the basket.
Well, that is anything but your run-of-the-mill dunk there. I mean, that is a showstopper.
You know, that was straight out of the dunk contest. Double clutches and powers down the reverse. Wow. Paul against Jackson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Bain kicks to Morant from the arc.
Fire inside of KD, wanting to be his best in every phase of the game, including the defensive end.
And then Morant slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. KD's shot is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Bain. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bain. This one for 3. That shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get them to roll from out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. And here's Morant after the three-pointer from KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. That one a little long. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Fires the 3. And again, Memphis no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shot to get this game underway. Here's Paul. The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Adams dishes to Jackson. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant against Paul. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
KD on the wing. From about 19 feet, trained for 2 points. KD's got 9.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Bain finds Morant. Memphis moving it around. Driving inside. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for him.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Shots good by Durant.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Morant. Here's Brooks. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He comes away with...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Jackson from long range. Good on the triple.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Booker's shot is good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up. Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Morant passes to Adams. In the corner, it's Payne. Here he goes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Morant kicks to Bain. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Grant, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Morant kicks to Bain. Jackson with the screen to the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant looking around. Brooks dishes to Adams. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Nailed from three-point land. And when people talk about defense, The term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Paul passes to Durant. A minute 20 left to play here in the half. And here's Booker from the arc. He can't hit that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Payne for three. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Durant. Brooks with no one around. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Paul surveying the floor. Here's Booker. And Payne pulls it down. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Memphis. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Outside for Jackson. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Payne passes to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Sweet move. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Payne, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so Durant nails them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Morant kicks to Payne. The tray. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly.
The Grizzlies, 30.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for Memphis, Luke Kennard out there with Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Williams. And it's Aldama in at the 3 spot. Clark kicks to Kennard. The 3. It's hauled in by Warren.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Has to be Biombo. Here's Baisley. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 1.
And it just feels like Darius is getting more and more equipped to be able to take that kind of contact.
Here's Aldama. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
Jones finds Clark. Let Lets it go from deep. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Clark. Jones has got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. Shamet with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Has to be Biombo. And he banks in the lane.
That's a good look from Bazley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Clark kicks to Jones. In the corner, Kennard with it. With the drive, and that one is good. Kennard's got the lead, back up to 2 now for Memphis.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score. Yikes, that one stings there, hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jones in the post. He's covered by Shamet. Clark dishes to Jones. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Ross with it. Williams picks him up. Ross passes to Shamet. Here's Bazley. And he gets the wrist. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under
angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
It can be sometimes, great to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Bazley is such a tease. He's got all of these skills and such a multifaceted forward.
2 minutes.
A lot of versatility there.
2 minutes.
That one goes in. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Jones finds Williams. Back to Jones. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Jones has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies. Shamet the pass to Warren. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. TJ Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
Down low, here's Clark. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Kennard kicks to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Suns. Shamet with it. Jones covering. Now the pass to Biombo. Here's Bazley. Stripped away. Clark inside. Oh!
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Shamet the pass to Warren. Back to Shamet. Pass to Bazley. To the inside. And that one's good. Shamet.
Bazley looking more and more comfortable in making those reads.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Grizzlies lead.
And please give a big round of applause.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. The pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Phoenix calls timeout.
Here we go, fans. Make some noise for your son, Breaker.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Brooks, and he goes in for the dunk.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Phoenix calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Adams outside. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
For 3, Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. To the middle to take the lead. Here's Ayton, and Adams sends it back.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
Back to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Morant with another miss. Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. For 3, Booker. Brooks grabs the board. And stolen by Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Durant. He takes it in. And then Durant with the jam.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in the clutch moment.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
All right, everybody. Make some noise for your son, Breaker.
Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Morant finds Adams. Booker against Bain. Outside for Jackson. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to do.
Wow, hammering it in!
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
KD with it. He's picked up by Brooks. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Drafted first overall, Ayton has had to deal with some high expectations from the very start of his career. He's looking to deliver right here.
Morant kicks to Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Beasley's checked in for Phoenix. Ball passes to Beasley. Stolen by Brooks. And here comes the break. Morant dishes to Adams. Now here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Bain kicks to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Ball left side to end the run. Drives to the hoop. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And stolen by Booker. Here's Durant. Doesn't go for it. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Bain passes to Jackson. Brooks setting the pick for Jackson. He kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Ball stolen. Outside, KD. Beasley. It drops.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is
tip-off goes to the Clippers. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. George for three, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Booker, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
That free throw good from Booker. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. He's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Paul passes to Durant. Sinks it from distance.
What do you expect? Durant's not going to let you disrespect him on the other end without an answer.
Westbrook finds Covington. Leonard for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
He's good.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Leonard on the wing. The three. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Durant. Booker against George. Booker can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Misses the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Paul against Westbrook. Pass to Okogie. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
The three, George. Out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Ayton, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Westbrook outside. From the wing, Leonard finds Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
George against Booker. Leonard passes to Covington. 5 on the clock. Leonard with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pulls up at the elbow. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Pass to Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Assertive play from Russell Westbrook inside, earning himself a foul off the close defense. Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Drives to the hoop. And that one drops.
Such an explosive finisher. Westbrook is incredible to watch driving to the rack.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
BA, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
The three, Durant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Westbrook can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Booker against George. Booker, the pass to Ayton. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Westbrook. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant with those long arms able to attack the defense while protecting the ball.
Leonard attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 8.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
George with a steal. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. Pass to Westbrook. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
George, a screen on Paul. Kicks it to George. Covington against Durant. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. George finds Covington. Kicks it to George. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Phoenix.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Blocking foul called on Josh Okogie. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And here's Westbrook. Outside Covington. Pass to Zubac. 4 on the clock. For 3, George. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, BA. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Booker goes in on the wing. Durant. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. George, a screen on Paul. George outside. There's a screen. Back to Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 points.
We all know he has the strength to absorb contact, but Westbrook also showing his focus as he knocks down the shot.
And it's slammed in by Durant. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
They get it again. Zubats. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Durant. It's Booker on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now Covington. Back to George. Picked it out of midair. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Durant, the pass to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. Paul against Westbrook. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Leonard for 3. Connects from downtown. 13 points in the game.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Takes a step back. Here's Paul. Pass to Okogie to the left side wing. And here's Durant. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Beautiful ball moving from Kevin Durant. Easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
George's shot is off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Clippers on top, leading by a point. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Bazley. Then it's Terrence Ross. And then it's Landry Shamet. And it's Warren in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Bazley. It's Ross on the wing. With the crossover. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. Lets it fly. Out to Gordon. Powell right side. It's stolen by Warren. Bazley, good. Bazley's got his first points in this one.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Pass to Warren. Here's Baisley. Biyombo with it. And Biyombo slams it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. Just couldn't hit it.
It's Shamet on the wing for the lead. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Highland. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
To the inside. Baisley in the post, guarded by Morris. Powell against Warren. 5 to shoot. Up top, Ross. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Gordon finds Morris. Back to Gordon. Out to Powell. Into the lane. And Powell with the stuff.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Ross. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Launches a three. Powell with a steal. And they're on the run. Pass to Gordon. Morris for three. And the three-pointer goes. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Picked up by Baisley. Looking to end the run. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 draft. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Ross. Here's Baisley. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. That one no good. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Shamet. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Gordon. Shoots over Ross. No good off the back of the rim.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass on the layup. Plumlee's got 8.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in command with a 13-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter. Stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion. Let's just do that for the last part of this game, guys."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Booker against George. Here's Ayton. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Zubac. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Westbrook outside. Here's Leonard. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and at least score from all 3 levels.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. George left side. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Durant. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
And here's George. Fires the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
3-point field goal.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Second chance effort. It's Booker on the wing. And there's the drive. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
George drives in. Westbrook outside. Leonard on the wing. The 3 ball. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Ball finds Ayton. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
2 minutes.
And George launches it from deep. Leonard for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Durant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's slammed in by Durant.
What quickness by KD on the drive. Cutting up the defense with that shot.
It's Covington on the wing. Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Pass to Zubac. Outside Covington. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Suns running out of time. Here's Paul. And the deficit down inside single digits.
As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Westbrook outside. Back to George. Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Ayton with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Durant, pass to Booker. Now Ayton. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Zubac. Leonard outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Ayton.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. George against Booker. Now here's George. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. And Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.